Hi guys! I'm going to show you today how to do a very beautiful, summery, springy, pretty much everyday look that you can do just to run out to the grocery store, go to church, whatever, go to work even. This look is great. So you can see it's very, very, very simple on the eyes. It's a perfect look. I hope you enjoy it and I hope you keep watching. See you soon! Hi guys, so I already did my foundation and my concealer so I can get right into doing this summery eye look for you. So I'm going to start by putting a base on my eye. So I didn't put any primer on my eye at all. So as my base primer, I'm going to use the same exact under eye concealer powder that I used to set my concealer. And this is the BareMinerals Bisque. And I'm really just going to put this on the lid as a base for the makeup I'm going to put on later. And this is just neutralizing that skin tone there, because you can see I have very weirdly pigmented skin. I have a freckle right there if you can see it. So this is really just to even out that tone before I put makeup on top of it. Okay. And I'm just using my concealer brush, same brush I used to do under my eyes. So, and that's BareMinerals Bisque. So now I'm going to take the Stila shade in Kitten, and I'm going to apply it all over the lid using an eyeshadow brush. And this is, I'm using the Sigma E55. Now this is a very, very beautiful shade. It's neutral, it's very, very shimmery. It matches very nicely with my skin tone. I feel like if you were even tanner, this would look fantastic for a nice summery, everyday go-to look. Okay, there's that eye. And the other eye. Now you can rub this, you can pat this however you like. If you prefer, you can even use like Max Fix Plus with this on your brush to make it more pigmented, but this is a superly pigmented color already. So now I'm going to take the color Buck from my Naked palette, Urban Decay's Naked palette, on this Sigma blending brush. It's E25. Just a white blending brush, and I'm going to go out here in the corner, kind of do like a little swirl, and come up a little bit, and come in on the bottom here, so kind of like making a very like small V shape. And I'm going very, very lightly. I don't want this to be too dark, and you can see it's pretty dark as it is, but we are going to blend this out. So just like a nice V shape there. See what I did? A nice V. Okay, and I'm going to go on the other side. You don't want too much product on the brush. You really want to make sure that you tap off the extra. And a little circle on the corner there. I don't know if you can really see the side very well. And bring it up and in a little bit. So just make that V shape on your eye. Now you could always use like any soft brown shade that you have. This is any soft brown shade you have. You don't have to use the exact colors I have. You can just use what you have. Try to find something that looks similar. Now I'm going to use the Tapered Blending E40. It's also a Sigma brush, and I'm just going to blend that color out. There's no makeup on this brush. This is a clean brush. I'm just going to blend that. Okay, see how it's softening that up? Like you can still see it's there. You can see that it's darker. And what I like about using Buck is that it has some shimmer in it, so you're not going to have like a little bit of shimmer close to the eye and then it like get matte. Like I don't know, that looks weird to me. So that is pretty much all we're doing on the lid. Nice, simple. Now I'm going to take that same shade Buck and fill in my brows. And I know they really, really they could use a good plucking, but I am really trying to grow them in. They are super thin, and I just am loving the look of like the full eyebrow right now. And I'm definitely one of those over pluckers. So I'm just trying to grow them in. So you'll have to excuse that for a while. Okay, I'm just filling them in. This is just a Sephora. It's a double-ended eyebrow brush, so it has the shader on the one end and the comb on the other. Just filling those in with powder. Okay, I'm brushing them out. Now I'm going to take the shade Virgin that's in this palette with my Eco Tools shading brush. It's really tiny. I'm going to highlight under the brow. And you can use any highlighting color that you want. I recommend not using the Stila Kitten since you have that on your eye. So the Stila Kitten is more of like a pinky color, and the Virgin's a little more white. You could also use a yellower color. And now I'm going to, if I can find it, use a brown eyeliner. Here we go. And I'm using the Sephora. The color is literally brown, and it looks like this. I'm going to lightly line the eye. I had to flip my mirror there. So I have a double-sided mirror. One side is magnified and the other one is not. That's all I did there, was flip it. And you can see, like, I'm getting like just the thinnest of lines here, and we are going to, oh my gosh. Hold on, my, it just broke in half. Hold on. Sorry about that. So this eyeliner, I had it out too far. I had it out probably like this, and the top just broke off from how I was pressing, and I completely forgot to restart this, or I thought I did, but it wasn't recording. I noticed that, and I actually finished off the top eyeliner, and I set it with the color Hustle from the Naked palette. So now I'm just gonna line under my eye. I'm so sorry about that. I don't know why it didn't record when I pressed the button, but whatever. So I'm going to very lightly use that same pencil underneath. You could also, instead of using this pencil, you could use the eyeshadow and just ever so lightly, like seriously lightly, and we are going to blend this out. And I'm going to use the color Naked from the Naked palette on a Sigma pencil brush. It's the E30 brush. And you don't have to use these same brushes. Use whatever brushes you have. I just really, really like the price of these when I bought them. And you have to buy them online. It's sigmabeauty.com, I think it is. I can put the link below. I'm literally just taking the color Naked on the brush, tapping it out, and blending underneath. And yeah, you're probably not really supposed to pull taut. But I do, because you can see I do have a lot of lines under my eye. And yes, I am 23 years old, and I have lines under my eyes. Go figure. That's my life. So blending that out. Okay, and now I'm going to go back in with the highlight color, that Virgin color, I'm going to put it on the inside corner of my eye here. And this is an e.l.f. brush. They don't have numbers. It looks like this. You can use a smaller brush. You can, I don't know, you can use any brush really for this. Put that on the inside. And I'm lightly going to go under the eye here. And I'm using the shade Virgin. Okay. So lightly lined under the eye, and now I'm going to use mascara, and I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Hydrofuge in waterproof, and I'm just going to throw that on my eyelashes. No, you do not want this on your eye. That would look terrible. Now, if you want, you could apply false lashes. You can use gel eyeliner. You can use black if you really want. I think brown is a little bit softer. Heck, you don't even have to line your eyes if you don't want to. That's the great thing about makeup, is that you don't really have to follow like every step that someone else did. You just have to play with it and find whatever's going to look great on you. Now I'm using the BareMinerals Flawless Definition Volumizing Mascara on top of that. Okay, and lastly, I'm using They're Real by Benefit, and I'm going to do that on my bottom lashes. Okay, sorry if you can't really see this. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. Maybe you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Oh. Oh yes, you always see me pulling my skin taut. This is because I have a very, very, very rounded face. And if I don't do that, then I get mascara all over the place, and it is a hot mess. And I do not want to look like a hot mess. I don't think any girl does. Actually, I don't really think any person legitimately goes out being like, oh, I want to look like a hot mess today. Yay. Okay, and now I'm just going to brush out both my top and bottom lashes. If you don't have a brush to do this, you could always use a new toothbrush. It's a very, very cheap alternative to buying a brush. You could also use one for your eyebrows too, instead of buying an eyebrow brush. Toothbrushes work great. I used one for the longest time, and then I ended up getting this brush in a kit. I don't know, probably like 6 years ago. Like very, very cheap makeup brushes. Like this doesn't even have like a brand name. Like it's legitimately like one of those Christmas sets that a family member got for me for Christmas. Okay. So that is the eye look. I am going to finish off with my contouring, and I'll be right back to show you the finished look. So this is the finished look. I just applied some bronzer, some highlight, some blush, and some lipstick on my eyes. I combed out my lashes just a little bit more, but that's all the extra I did. And this is my finished summery springy look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you try it, and I hope you make it your own. Please subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye!